Well, we are in the garden with Eva Galbraith, or our makeshift garden,
Yes.
anyway, from the Sweetbriar Corner Market. Eva, thank you for being here this morning.
Well, thanks for having me.
We just want to start, first of all, with, we were going to have you a few weeks ago talk to us about plants that butterflies
Absolutely.
like to have.
We all hear in the news about the monarchs are being challenged with their habitat. And so a lot of people are taking it to heart and doing some things that they can do. And now is the time to plant your monarch milkweed seed. Milkweed is, while it's wonderful to have plants like this in the garden that attract the beautiful butterflies, the part of their life cycle that's missing is the milkweed that the caterpillar actually consumes to grow into a butterfly. So it's real important to get those milkweed seeds and get them planted
And that's
in your
what they
garden.
prefer
And
best.
so yeah, you put these in the refrigerator for about a month in a Ziploc bag with a wet paper towel. You put them in a little seed tray on your windowsill, and then when it warms up, you can set them outdoors.
So we're into spring now, but that doesn't necessarily mean that plants are ready to go in the ground yet. When's about the right time that people should begin planting?
We are in Zone 5, which means on average, the last week of April, the first week of May is our last frost date. So you want to wait until it warms up. You can put plants in a little bit earlier, but you have to watch the weather and cover them and be aware of what the temperatures are. So usually by the end of April. Now a lot of people like to get a jump on things. I brought a hanging basket with me today. A lot of people like to get a jump on things, and they can plant their hanging baskets in their containers now and keep them in a garage or a warm spot, set them outside during the day when it's sunny, and that way come Mother's Day when it's time to leave them out, they're going to have a big beautiful plant to look at.
Well, that was actually one of my other questions is, should people begin planting some of the plants in a pot now and transfer them to the ground later? And if so, which would you recommend doing that with?
Absolutely. About 3 weeks ago, we started planting our broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage, our vegetable plants. Now is the perfect time to get those pepper seeds and tomato seeds started, so that when it warms up, you'll have a nice sized plant that's ready to transplant into the garden. Now, we have been growing things in our greenhouse for since we actually started in October, but we've been growing things in the greenhouse, so that we'll have a nice sized plant for their containers when they get ready to plant containers.
Now, would you tell us a little bit about the difference between annuals and perennials and a little bit about each one of them?
Absolutely. The difference between an annual and a perennial is which zone it is hardy to. So a plant that is hardy to our zone, say this Corabelle, is hardy to zone 5, which means that it will survive our winters and come back up for us during the summer. These are usually quick growing plants, whereas this salvia is hardy to about zone 4. It won't survive in our area, but we can grow this as an annual, which means that we have to replant it every year. And of course, our favorite annuals are things like our petunias. This little lantana is a favorite butterfly hummingbird plant. In Hawaii, they have 8-foot tall hedges of lantana. But here, it gets to 18 inches and we can enjoy it in our yard.
So now, before we run out of time, you do have an open house that I would like you to talk a little bit about.
Okay. April 10th through the 16th, that's our official opening days. We are open now for a few people to come in and pick up some bare root stock and different things, but April 10th through the 16th, we have a lot of specials. These little succulents are a favorite of so many people, and they come in so many varieties and so many colors. They'll be $1 a piece that day. So we have 5,000 of these planted and ready for our customers. We have a lot of other specials that people can come out, and the greenhouses are bursting with color and they're full right now.
So a week-long open house.
A week long. Last year, people would buy their plants and we had to wrap them in a plastic bag and the snow would hit them in the face when we opened the door.
Well, thanks to Jared, I don't think we have any snow in the forecast. Just to show you where Eva is at, right there on 40th Avenue, also known as Raritan Road, right off the 67 Expressway, just south of Roseville, and she is on the corner there. Very nice shop.
Okay, well, thank you for having me.
Thank you, Eva, for being here. We'll be right back just after the break.